Oh, Russell Marshall Zan 2 Cents coming with y'all with another Files review. Today we'll do a comparison between Initio's Atomic Rose, which I have got a sample for you, y'all. I have to go get that sample, man. Really do enjoy this rose fragrance here, man, honestly. And you got Initio, then Maison Alhambra's Infinity Rose. That's what we got here today. So we'll do a comparison between the two. To tell you my thoughts of are they're 1-to-1, or is it very close? Are they redundant purchases? Things that, this is my humble opinion about that. But before I do get into that comparison, I'd like y'all to click like and subscribe to the channel down below. And let's go ahead and get into it. All right, y'all, so we back. So what I'm gonna do here, now I'm not gonna act like I haven't smelled the fragrance, my first time smelling it. But we don't go through the motions here on camera today. And I was quite surprised though when I got the OG in and compared it to Maison Alhambra's, and ooh, close. I mean, they pretty much hit the nail around the head with this fragrance here. Honestly, I would say the only subtle differences I really see between with Maison Alhambra's Infinity Rose and you wonder, man, how they get so close with that. The only thing I give it, pretty much is in the opening, I still get like a little alcohol blast, right? It's a little bit. Well, I didn't get that with Initio's Atomic Rose. I didn't pick that up at all. But striking scent. Maison Alhambra, that Infinity Rose is about a 99 points, 99%. Man, damn near a 1-to-1 with Initio's Rose. So I did spray this on my hands as well about 30 minutes ago, but we're gonna go ahead and spray them on paper here, and let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about it. So here first we got Initio's Atomic Rose. All right. Man, that rose smells good. It's a beautiful rose. Rose amber, vanilla. Yeah, the opening. The top notes put pink pepper, bergamot. You get like a freshness, like a breath of fresh air in the opening, but immediately, man, you get that beautiful rose, the Turkish rose, Bulgarian rose here. Don't get much of the jasmine, but I must say it does probably contribute to the floral aspect of the fragrance. But this amber and vanilla, beautifully well done, honestly, man. It's like, and I have several rose fragrances, but but that's actually a beautiful rose. This actually is a beautiful rose fragrance. That lasts as well. So let's go ahead and do Maison Alhambra's Infinity Rose. Let's see how they compare there. Yeah, like I said, you do get like a little bit of alcohol blast there. Doesn't open up as well as Initio's Atomic Rose. Not as a the opening is just Initio's opening better, put it away. And the what you get in this fragrance in the opening is pink pepper as well, bergamot, but you get a chemical called heliotrope. Not heliotrope, sorry. Head dion, which is supposed to be a synthetically blend or chemical that's similar to jasmine. But then in the dry, I mean the mids, you get pretty much the same ingredients, man. You get that Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose, jasmine, Egyptian jasmine, and then in the dry down you get the amber and vanilla. What they got here. But man, this as it goes into the mid, I mean, they're about what and what, and I was actually trying to find some subtle differences in the fragrance, man, but yeah, I was trying to find some subtle differences, and I couldn't really find anything after. From the mid to the dry down, it's about, man, about a 1-on-1. Man. I would say at least 95 to 99% accurate as far as the smell itself. No, especially in the air, man. No one's gonna really tell the difference between Initio's Atomic Rose and Maison Alhambra's Infinity Rose. Honestly, my humble opinion, man. So yeah. So look, let's see how I play out for skin as well. Let's do that. Let these things do that. Let them do their thing there. That freshness in that, man, that opening is very nice. Right now, the Infinity Rose, I'm still picking up the alcohol. I'll slide it there. But definitely Initio's that freshness from the bergamot. Slightly peppery, very slightly peppery. Initio, then definitely the rose in those floral aspects. And you can start seeing the amber starting to come into play here. Now, get my trusted coffee there. Infinity Rose on my skin, it's don't get much of the bergamot or the pink pepper. Very slightly with the bergamot there. Definitely start picking up more of the rose, picking up the rose and the amber as well in this one. So I would just say this I guess the subtle differences what I'm picking up is just the opening for the most part. Initio does open up a lot better than Infinity Rose. That bergamot, that breath of fresh air that you kind of get, that's kind of sensuous vibe that you get with the slightly pepper in the opening. Where Initio's slightly alcoholic in the opening. The open is not as good as Initio's, but once you start going down to that, the main play of what the fragrance is rose, amber, and vanilla. Then, man, at that point, it's about they're very similar, very similar. Very similar, and I sprayed them on my hand. Been trying to wear them. It's been about an hour now, and on my wrist here. Oddly enough, I still pick up a little bit of the pepper, the pink pepper in Initio's, but I don't pick up that in Maison Alhambra. But other than that, man, they're very similar. So, performance, they're very similar in there. Jumping into, let's say, performance-wise, both perform very good as well. Definitely 6 to 8 hours plus, with this fragrance here. No problem with that. Sea Lodge as well. Leave a nice central with you with this particular fragrance here. And the bubble, the projection is very good as well, especially in the first hour or two is very good. Actually, I sprayed, Infinity Rose because my daughter likes to, she likes to wear fragrances as well. She see me wear fragrances. She wants to wear fragrances as well. And, I sprayed it on her, man. We was just out and about. And, man, every time she just walked past me and such, man, I was getting these whiffs of the rose. And definitely, man, when she sprayed it on, we went into the car. And, of course, when you first spray a fragrance on, it projects pretty good, pretty loud. But, man, just sitting in the car, man, I just kept getting these whiffs of that rose and the amber, man. It was very beautiful. So, man, there's no knock to Maison Alhambra's Infinity Rose. No knock to that. Very beautiful rose fragrance, very well did as well. But not gonna lie, you're not gonna be disappointed as well spending your money on Initio's Atomic Rose. Like I said, the opening was better. I still picked up a little bit of that pink pepper, and that fragrance gives a tad bit of spiciness in there. But beautiful rose, amber, vanilla fragrance that I got from Initio's Atomic Rose. So that's a beautiful fragrance as well. But I would say, man, if you don't want to spend that bread, this will, I would say, it will scratch that itch. Maison Alhambra's Infinity Rose with, or not Infinity Rose, Infinite Rose. I think it's Infinite Rose. We'll scratch that itch, man. It's very similar, very similar. I would say no one's going to be like, oh man, that's, that in the air, like, that's not Initio's. That's Maison Alhambra's. No one's going to be like that, man. It's just something like, that's a beautiful, they like rose, and that's a beautiful rose fragrance. All right. But yeah, that's Marshall Zan 2 cents. That's my take on the two fragrances there. What I thought about it, my most humble opinion. I hope this helped y'all out, those who might be on the fence about getting one or the other. Or maybe like, think about, should I get the clone or should I get the OG? Is it redundant to get both? I would say I think it's redundant to get both. I would say it's redundant to get both if you're, if you don't mind spending the bread, get Atomic Rose. Man, you will enjoy it if you like rose fragrances. If you don't want to spend the bread and you want to go with Maison Alhambra's Infinite Rose, you won't go wrong with that as well. All right, and you get them sub $30 for sure for this fragrance. And I think I ordered mine on Amazon. So yeah, all right. So that's my 2 cents there. Marshall Zan 2 cents. Until next time, y'all. Peace.